All right, let's talk about something you probably know all too well. It's this strange paradox where you're the go-to person, right? The rock for all your friends, the one with all the answers. But when it comes to your own life, it can feel like you're just totally stuck. We're gonna dig into the psychology behind why you're a genius at fixing everyone else, but feel lost when you look in the mirror.
I mean, just picture this. Your friend calls, they're spiraling, and for you, the solution is just so obvious. It's like you're looking at a roadmap. You can see every step they need to take, and you lay it out for them perfectly.
And then, an hour later, you're looking at your own problem. Something with work, a relationship, you name it, and that crystal clarity, poof, it's just gone. All you're left with is this overwhelming sense of nothing, just static.
Now, the first thing your brain probably does is call you a hypocrite, a fraud. But I'm telling you, that's not what's happening. You are not broken. Psychology actually has a really clear reason for this, and it's not a character flaw. It's all about how your brain is wired. So let's get into the secrets behind this.
Okay, secret number one is all about something called cognitive distance. And the best way to think about it is exactly like this subtitle. It's the difference between seeing the whole forest from above versus being lost in the trees.
So, what does that actually mean? Well, when your friend has a problem, you're not tangled up in all the emotions. The fear, the anxiety, the baggage. That distance gives your brain this incredible superpower, the ability to use pure, cold logic. The solution seems simple, because from where you're standing, it is.
And this just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? On the left, with a friend's problem, you're the outside observer. You're distant. Logic is in the driver's seat. But on the right, with your own problem, you're smack in the middle of it. You're emotionally tangled, and all those feelings just totally flood the engine. Logic gets completely drowned out.
Okay, so that brings us to secret number 2. This isn't just about how you think. It's about a role that you have probably perfected over the years. We're going to call it the caretaker trap.
If this sounds familiar, you know what I'm talking about. You've gotten so good at managing everyone else's feelings and anticipating what they need before they even know it. But the tricky part is, your sense of self-worth gets all mixed up with being useful to them. And the really dangerous side effect? Your own needs get shoved way into the background. It becomes a habit, this pattern of self-neglect.
And that pattern leads us right into the third secret, which is honestly one of the biggest ironies of this whole thing: hyper-independence. You're the expert who gives out world-class advice but refuses to take any.
And look, this trait usually starts way back. If you grew up in a situation where you couldn't always count on others for emotional support, you had to learn to manage it all yourself. It's a survival skill. You learned that the safest person to rely on was you. So now, as an adult, asking for help can feel incredibly risky, almost unnatural.
Let that one just sink in. This is at the heart of it. You became an expert at guiding other people because, at some point, you had no other choice but to guide yourself through something tough. It's why you're so good at giving advice, but so resistant to receiving it.
All right, our final secret, this is about how your greatest asset, that sharp analytical mind of yours, can actually become your biggest enemy when you turn it on yourself. People who give amazing advice are almost always deep thinkers. But when that powerful brain is focused on your own life, it gets stuck in this brutal loop. You start running what-if scenarios, you replay conversations, you analyze every single tiny variable, trying to control the outcome. But instead of giving you control, it does the exact opposite. It leads to total analysis paralysis. You think yourself into a corner.
So, we've talked about all these patterns, these traps. It's time to completely reframe this. This whole situation, it's not a flaw. You could even argue it's a feature of being a deeply empathetic and insightful person.
Please let that one sink in. Your struggles do not cancel out your strengths. The wisdom you offer others is real, it's valuable. And the fact that you have your own challenges, well, that just makes you human like the rest of us.
And this is the main takeaway. This is what it all comes down to. All of that incredible compassion, that patience, that clarity you pour into helping other people, you deserve to give a little bit of that back to yourself. You've more than earned it.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. If all of this felt deeply familiar, it's probably because you're that person, the emotional anchor for everyone you care about. The real question is, who gets to be the anchor for you?